just so hard to stay attached to the world. Feel like that, if your heart like that, let's just leave me staggered. Follow me, won't let me be.
Hi, come back again with me. Are you miss me? Just kidding. Okay, in this video I will talk about a unforgettable moment in the past. So let's get it. 8 years ago, in 2014 to be precise, I had an incident that I can't forget. At the time, I was still in elementary school and did not expect to lose someone I needed. On Wednesday, 5th February morning, I was getting ready to go to school, accompanied by my sister. When I get to school, I have time to joke and talk about something. At 10 a.m., I felt bad, but I tried to distract myself by listening to teacher's explanation. At noon, it's time for me to go home from school, and I waited for my sister to pick me up. My sister came at exactly 1 p.m. Then we headed to the hospital where my father being treated. I forgot to tell you something about my father. So my father suffered damage to internal organs such as the heart, lungs, liver, and kidneys. He was hospitalized for about 4 days. Okay, let's continue my story earlier. On the way to the hospital, this uncomfortable feeling kept coming to my mind. However, I still think positively and try to divert these feelings. My sister and I entered the patient waiting room, and I saw my uncle having lunch, and we also talked and had lunch together in the patient waiting room. I went to the bathroom and walked towards the hospital garden. I also tried various games in the park such as swings and slides. I also played in the hospital garden until 1 p.m. I approached my family who were in the patient waiting room, and I saw my sister had come with my aunt. I returned to the hospital garden again. I saw a lot of activity along the corridors. However, I saw someone pushed me to approach her, my mother exactly, who was running along the corridor with tears streaming down her face. Somehow I feel like something bad is going to happen. I approached my mother, but my mother instead pulled my hand towards the patient waiting room to approach my sister. I was still stand behind my mother, who was hugged my brother. I wanted to ask what happened, but my mom said things I shouldn't have heard. My mother said that my father's life could not be saved during the dialysis operation. I was shocked, and for some reason the oxygen in my lungs was running low. I felt the heat in my eyes, and I felt the tears I had been hauled back down swiftly. I still can't believe this, I saw my mother, my sister, my brother, my aunt, and my uncle crying hysterically. I still can't believe this incident. My uncle said that we go home before my father's ambulance. Me, my mother, my sister, and my brother came home right my uncle's car. In the car, I dreamed about today's event as if in disbelief. When I got home, I saw my father's ambulance parked there. I thought, why come so quickly? Then me who went home first. Many of my neighbors also do not believe in my father's death, because when my father's in the village, he was a very kind person. He liked to help regardless of whether he was poor or rich. I didn't think long. I immediately entered the house and saw my father was asleep on a wooden cot covered by cloth. I saw this and the tears I was all back come back. I immediately hugged my neighbor who was very close to me. I didn't dare look at my father. My brother, sister, and my mother were beside my father and hugged him, but not with me. I even stayed away from my father. Many of my neighbors looked at me with pity, maybe because I was still wearing my school uniform, and besides, I was too young to be abandoned. Not long after, the family of my mother and my father came to the house, nor did they believe that my father left this world so quickly. My cousin rushed to hug me because he felt sorry for me. I, who was hugged by my cousin, had surrendered to this incident. In my opinion, the person who should be given more hugs is my mother. She was stoic in the outside, but inside she already wanted to scream. Actually, I really want to hug my mother, but somehow my body felt weak just to stand up. Many people from day to night visited my house to express their condolence. In my heart, I really hate my father. He promised me that he would accompany me until I grow up, but see, he is now leaving me when I needed a father figure, but instead he left me and my sister, my brother. Now I grew up without a father figure by my side. Although my mom already doubles as my dad, but and since then I really had the fifth and Wednesday until now. It is an incident that I can't forget in my life. Maybe that is all can I say about the unforgettable moments in my life. Thank you for watching my videos. See you again.